Yeah.
Not sure if you'll hear it, but
I just broke a snow
yo,
globe.
what?
So you just broke a snow globe?
What's
I
wrong
just
with you right
broke
now?
Sit still for 1 second.
Yeah, I was still saying that.
Look at that one kid, don't touch anything. He just touches everything.
He just pokes something and it just shatters.
Over here fighting with a cat in the closet, now you busting snow globes. The cat in the hat one
The
too?
The cat in the hat.
Something's wrong with you.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
To get him in the picture.
There's a couple. One of the main things I did want to talk about when we do get into it is the maps. Like at least some of the ones
How
that
big
they
they
showed.
are?
Yeah, and some of them are like how crazy they are. Like that launch pad one, where it's just like everything's out in the open.
Dude, that snow one where I seen that like hovercraft was pretty dope.
Yeah, that one's dope. And then the one with the containers, because I heard the containers are supposed to be like moving as the game is going through. Like as the match is going, they're supposed to be constantly moving them, like the cranes are moving the containers and shit.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna
My stream, that's pretty crazy. Whose did is that? I don't.
Wait,
Said
what?
who streams? Not me.
Oh, that's dope how you have us like in the
Well, yeah, we got a nice little chat box in the middle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did I think my sub renewed for you because I was looking at like my phone yesterday and all of a sudden like I got a bank account notification and said renew with Twitch.
Was it a Prime sub?
No, it's
Well,
not
that's
Prime.
good.
It was a regular sub.
Yeah,
Two
Daniel, mine
popped
just
up.
renewed for you today.
Yeah, because I know because one other popped up because I subscribed to this pro that's on Rocket League.
Did you finally go pro?
Me? No, hell no, never.
Well, that's a deep sad.
I think it's a deep sea sad, yeah. I think it's too late for that.
Gotta wait till next season.
Maybe if I first started on PC and didn't delete this game 4 times.
But don't they use controllers?
Yeah, like I'm using a PS5 controller.
So you get.
But I'm just talking about because I was
Wait,
playing
do you
on
got a
50 inch
PS5?
TV.
No.
No, I just bought a controller for it, and I like it way better.
Fair
now.
enough. Well, welcome everyone.
Speaking of which, Fox, you got a
Yep.
PS5, right? Alright, so we have to do the really cool share screen thing on there. Have you tried it yet with someone
Not yet,
with
no.
a PS5? So it's really cool. It's like share screen, but it's like really high quality, and you'll be in like a little box wherever I put it, and we can see each other's game while we're still playing our own game. It's
Sounds
really
like
nice.
like cheating if you're 1v1ing.
Yeah. I mean, why would you share screen with a guy you're 1v1ing?
Keep them honest.
Oh, here it is. Here you go.
Is Justin still in here or no? Or well, you didn't have to resubscribe, my dude, Deep Sea Daniel.
No, it just it just said share my
Oh.
my thing.
Well, thank you. All right, so what do we want to talk about? What do we want to talk about
knew it
first,
restarted.
boys? How did you feel about the trailer, I should say?
Trailer was dope.
Beautiful.
Looks sick.
Yeah, especially with the map sizes that they were showing, and the weather especially
That's
as well.
So I heard, didn't they pay homage to like one of these like streamers or something with at the end where the dude hopped out of the
The
jet
Renazook?
and blew the other jet up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
it's the most iconic Battlefield scene ever made.
Was it an actual like game?
Yeah,
play,
it was
or
an
did he
actual
make
game.
it?
Yep.
Yes, he did it in a game.
What?
Yep. And he hopped back in his little jet and
I think it was on
Blew
console
off.
too. So
Yeah. Yeah, because he
Yep.
started freaking out whenever he saw it.
that, and then the ATV on the roof. That's an old.
Oh,
Yeah.
like launching it off into the.
And ran it into
That-
the helicopter.
Oh,
That's an old one
what?
from the Battlefield
Sick.
4 trailer.
No. He jumped off right before and rubbed it straight into it.
That's right. Oh, thank you for the foul, Sprout. Or spin out. Jesus Christ.
Sprout Gaming
Sprout.
coming at you live.
Nah,
Plant
that's what they call us people now. Just what's up, Sprout? What's up, Sprout?
Let's see what we got to pull up.
So there's going to be 10 specialists instead of classes, and you can mix and match your guns.
So I
with
follow
specialists.
different things, and that's why I'm waiting for tomorrow too. I've heard. So the classes are still the assault, engineer, support, and recon are still there. It's just for the first gadget, it's subdivided into the specialists. So, and then everything else from there, the second gadget that you have, and then your weapons are all interchangeable. So it's not going to be like LMGs in the support class only, assault rifles in the
okay.
assault class, that sort of thing. They're all universal now. So do you guys feel that's a good thing or a bad thing, or not enough experience to say?
I mean, it mixes it up.
I hated having to switch my class to kill
That's
a
true.
tank.
That is true.
Yeah. I was about to say that's the only thing that was kind of annoying was certain items that you were able to have with one class. So let's say if you had assault and you had a lot of the anti-tank weapons and stuff like that that you would use, it was kind of shitty whenever you switched over. And let's say like you're sniping or something and you don't have the exact same artillery that you can use with some of the other classes. But I mean, I get it. I get why they do it. It's just kind of annoying. You know, like you literally have to wait till you die to switch over.
Yep. Or just kill yourself and switch.
That's it.
And then they brought in like the system from the Crisis games with what's it called? I forget the exact name of it. For the gun weapons. The plug and play, I think it is.
I think so. I don't remember what it's called, but I know
Yeah,
what
so
you're
you can
talking
switch
about.
out like scopes, all your like barrels and stuff on the fly. I think it should be pretty.
I was about to say that's a
They're-
change from Battlefield 5 because in Battlefield 5, like you had to do it while you were
Yeah,
customizing.
you'd have to wait
the
till you
characters.
died, and then once you respawned, you could do it. But now you can do it
Yeah,
in game without dying.
on the fly.
that's pretty nice.
I think that's nicer though. Honestly, I think that'll probably work better. Because I don't know how many times, like especially when I switch to a new class, that I haven't really used that much, and I'm trying to like try out the weapons, and then I'm like, this scope sucks with this. Like I'm just gonna have to run through this right
Yeah,
now.
you can just get rid of that right away. That should help out a lot.
Yeah.
Or prepare you
That's
for
definitely
different
better.
engagements if you're going from a big open area to into the city, like on that Qatar map.
So what do you think?
Yeah.
What do you guys think is going to be the two mystery modes? The first one is called Hazard, but the second one they haven't named it yet, and it's supposed to be a love letter to fans.
So from what I saw on the subreddit, they said it's the leaked game mode where it's maps and weapons from past Battlefield games all in a system. So you can queue up for like Battlefield 3 maps and play it.
Oh, that's sick.
That's kind of dope. That'd be kind of cool.
Because they
That's what
said
they're
the
going
leaks
with.
from the leaks that
So
yeah,
is
that's
that
the
lo-
mystery mode right now. That's the love letter one.
Well, there's two. The love letter. So what is the Hazard? Do you think is that going to be their battle
No,
royale?
from some people.
They said they weren't doing it.
They're
Battle
not doing
Royale.
a battle royale, but they said there's going to be.
Yeah, so hazard mode, from what it looks like, is I can bring it up on this other screen. They said it's somewhat like it, but it's squad based game, so it's squad v squads. So I'm guessing it's kind of like Call of Duty's what's it called mode. That's not the multiplayer, but it's not
Warzone?
Warzone. It's in Cold War. If you ever played that other game mode,
Oh, the co-op mode.
kind of, sort of, yeah.
Oh, like kind of like the little like strike missions and stuff that they had set up. Where you
No,
play
but
with
it's
your
like the
friends or whatever,
online setting
and
on
you
like
went
the
up against
Ural
the-
Mountains. With like the radiation stuff, I guess. Or you collect like the radiation.
I might have not played that one.
I think it's going to be like that game mode. Because from what people are saying, that the Battle Royale isn't coming out for another year. Which I'm fine with.
Okay.
Stick to what you know. Don't focus on two different things.
Yeah. I mean, they've kind of, the way they talked about it didn't seem like they were too crazy about like pushing it with the whole battle royale thing too quickly. It doesn't really seem like they're kind of like niche or their kind of zone.
That's fine by me. Get the basics now. And you guys got the pre-orders yet or no?
No, not yet.
Nah.
I pre-ordered it already.
It's coming out. It's coming out this year, right?
Yeah.
So did they actually announce a date or just later?
No, there's a
2021?
date. If you get the gold edition or the ultimate, you get it unlocked on the 15th. And then the standard edition comes out on the 22nd of October.
Okay. That's not that far away. Yeah.
How do you guys feel?
I'm really hoping.
No, go ahead,
Oh,
man.
go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Oh no, I was just gonna say like because I have like some of the video running every time it comes by some of these maps. Like I just don't know how it's gonna work with some of these like really open maps. A lot of the times I know, especially with Battlefield games. I mean, with any game really, it turns out just being like a snipe warfare basically, like the entire time. I mean, you always have that, but it gets a little bit extreme, like especially on Battlefield 5 with some of the like really open maps where it's just like kind of like open flat area. It just becomes all like snipe war. Like nobody really
That's
plays
true.
in either class.
That's why I think some of the game modes might break that up a bit, and how big the maps they say are. Because the second biggest map is 4 times the size of Hamada from Battlefield 5, so... I mean, and then the 128 player count too, so... You might have snipers in some areas, but
Can't wait for that.
with how many people you got there, it might break it up to where you can have those small engagements and not even deal with the snipers too. If you just...
Yeah, it'd be too many people to deal with.
I mean, we'll have to see. We'll see, have to play it out.
So the trailer with all the people running through the cargo ships or the cargo containers.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't wait for that.
Well, that's just a CGI trailer too, so...
I feel like that's gonna be like actually in game.
It'll be a big step tomorrow.
I thought they showed some. I thought they showed some gameplay of it mixed into that trailer.
No, it was
That was
all
part
just
of it.
in-game engine, so... that's what it...
Yeah, it was
That's
just
what
a
it will
game
look
engine.
like, though?
Okay.
So, I mean, that's a good thing. But, I mean, graphics aren't everything, but, I mean, it's gonna look pretty.
Shit, it's gonna look beautiful.
That's...
Yeah. The container one was also the one where it's supposed to be constantly moving, so you can't just like I guess it's supposed to help with like people trying to hide in certain spots and corners. There's supposed to be cranes that are moving certain containers, and it's supposed to be apparently generated, like auto-generated as it's going through the game. So it's not always going to be moving in
Right.
like the same pattern. It'll just constantly start moving the containers in different areas, which will kind of change up the map because you'll come around one corner and you're like, oh, you know, all this is open now. Like I can't really go this
That's
way.
what they said about, like, the tornado and the weather effects they want to add in. It's gonna be a different... There's no set path for the tornado or their weather effects.
It's gonna be
So one game it
crazy.
could go on A, and the next one it could be just near off the spawns and stuff like that. But... And I know they said, like, the orbital map with the rocket, sometimes the rocket can launch fine, or sometimes it could blow up and
blow up.
cause destruction on the map, so that was going to be interesting.
I wonder if all those people running are gonna die when the rocket
Probably.
goes up, you know, 'cause they're-
The thing I, like, because from what other YouTubers said, like, when it comes to, like, the tornado, about one of those Battlefield moments was there's a sniper sniping at him, and then the tornado picked up a car and it landed on the guy, the sniper. And I hear a lot of YouTubers say, like, that sounds cool and all, and I kind of agree with them, but how many times is that going to happen? Because if that happens, like, every other game, that's going to get annoying real fast.
Yeah, people are going to get pissed off about it, and then if it doesn't happen that often, it's going to be like one of those one-off moments that just happens to be a casualty.
Which I hope it is. I hope that's the plus to it. What else?
What the fuck? Are all of these maps supposed to be completely like destructible, like they said?
Yeah, they're supposed to be more destructible. They're bringing back Levolution too, kind of. So each map has a dynamic piece to it. Like you got the rocket on orbital.
Like a giant skyscraper.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the South Korea map one is supposed to be.
Is the South Korea one is that the cityscape one?
That's the one where they have the robot kaleidoscope. That's their smallest map too, I think.
Kaleidoscope, yeah.
That's the one like set in downtown Korea and stuff.
That's what I'm saying right now. Okay.
How do you guys feel about being a multiplayer only game?
I'm okay with that.
Oh, so there's no story mode?
I mean, I kind of like the story mode.
Yeah,
I'm
okay
with it.
I mean,
I play Battlefield not to sweat. I play to get immersed in the multiplayer, like just the epic Battlefield moments. Because that slogan is so true. The only in Battlefield.
And I feel like a lot of people felt like they lost these past few or at least with Battlefield 5. So.
Yeah, Battlefield 5 didn't have it to the extent of, at least with Battlefield 1 they still had it a bit, because I like the story on that, I like the little stories that they had, and just like the little impacts that you had in the moments. Battlefield 5 did kind of lose.
I'm indifferent. I mean, the stories have always been mediocre to me. I just find it funny that people have been saying to focus on the multiplayer, and then they decide to focus on the multiplayer, and you're like, well, why no single player?
Yeah, and then complain.
That's with anything, though. People will complain about something, and then when it happens, it's like, what did you do? You took it away. And it's like, well, this is what you asked for. We're listening to you.
That's the Battlefield community.
It's always like that.
Everyone.
We're not listening to just you. It's fan base together. Majority.
That's true. What else? Do you think you guys want anything from past Battlefield games to come back? That you wish to see coming back, that you like?
The flying in Battlefield 5 was atrocious. I hope they do away with that system and bring back 4's flying.
Hopefully.
Or 1. 1's flying was good too, just not... 5's flying was horrible.
CJ just wants to fly.
That's all I want to do.
We'll tell you to try to be a pilot, but your ears will explode.
Yeah.
They haven't made any...
In Battlefield 1, I had like a 45...
Oh, no, go ahead and finish your statement.
I was just going to say, in Battlefield 1, I had like a 45 kill streak in the airplane. Just with the Tank Hunter one-shot missile thing that you could kill airplanes and tanks with in one shot. I just flew around the entire time.
You're one of those guys. Huh?
One of those weirdos.
Yeah, playing the whole game. And he doesn't even spawn. Like he will wait for 5 minutes just to get a plane.
Just to get a plane. Yeah, so I said he's one of those guys. I think you didn't really bother flying. I didn't even bother flying much in Battlefield 5. I think I got to try it. I want to say maybe like twice, if I'm being completely honest. And that was literally because of that. Like anytime a plane became like available, you're like, oh, okay, let me try it out. Gone. Like within a second.
I would always like rather like be on the ground. But like I would get in a plane here and there.
That's true.
But I would die immediately.
I didn't really try it much.
Fine with it.
How do you guys feel about their new system that they're implementing too with the vehicles? So apparently there's going to be like a few stations at the like checkpoints and stuff. And then from there, within your like mission points that you have, they haven't stated how you earn these points or stuff. You can call in like a tank or like that Robo-Dog or a vehicle to like get on out of there, especially if it's like far away from the main battle or something like that.
Oh, so they added in-game.
Yeah, so
effort?
instead of waiting,
Essentially.
also, and then you don't have to wait at like the main screen anymore for like a take. You can just call it in as soon as that.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Instead of like, you got people probably like CJ that will like kill himself just to keep playing.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
could
sure if they
address
said
a
anything
little
about
bit
the
better.
planes. It's more for
And-
like the ground vehicles at least, but
Yeah, I know.
It's not too far off of what they were already doing in the last couple battlefields, because in some of the spawn areas, you'd have some of the trucks and stuff that were already there. So I guess it's just able to add more to
Yes.
it now.
Make it more epic.
I think it, especially with how big the maps are going to be, you're going to need some way to travel around them.
Oh yeah, 100% with the map sizes is going to be. I mean, I already know I'm probably going to get annoyed on some of them. I'm going to get fucking shot out of whatever vehicle I'm in, but still, it does make it a lot easier. Because some of those maps, even in Battlefield 5, some of the ranges, whenever you had to like run out and you're like, oh fuck, we got to go out to like B or C, and you're like, there's no other spawn but like A, so I have to run across the map.
Yeah, but I mean, that should help out with the movement, especially after the big maps. But I want to see how they do the spawn points too. That's what I'm interested for Conquest. If it's just going to be on the flags or the zones, or if they're going to do it like on the flags within the zones. So you spawn on like.
It's got to be flags. It's got to be flags in the zones that you already
Good
captured.
zones,
So what I'm seeing right now, like how it's explained, is 5 mini conquest games going on
Right.
in one game.
It's just large scale, basically, off
Yeah.
of the. You just add on to it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like some of it just depends on the map, to be honest. I feel like some of the maps, obviously, this is a different landscape from fighting, like World War II style or something like that. But especially when you have like cityscape areas, it's going to be a little bit different because you can't exactly have a lot of cover. So it's probably going to end up being that flag post type, you know what I mean, kind of zone. There's not really much you can do to defend. I'm interested to see how they set it up where you can barricade or protect the area. But I feel like depending on what the map is going to depend on how it's set
That's
up.
true.
Oh, speaking of which, features I do want to see brought back is the
Fortifications, yeah.
fortifications. I thought that was really cool.
That's true. I know they haven't really talked about fortifications that much, but I really like that. Makes the battlefield a bit more changeable.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they're going more fast-paced and just doing away
Maybe
with it.
they're going more focused on the sandbox. So I mean, the fortification I always thought was just another layer to that. That was the one plus of Battlefield 5
Yeah.
is the fortifications. Right now, though, I think they've only announced, when it comes to the all-out warfare mode, they've only announced 2 game modes of Breakthrough and Conquest, though. Would you like to see any other game modes? I think.
The most popular
Yeah,
modes.
sure. I'd like to see maybe
Air
Rush or Frontlines. I like Frontlines a lot. That'd be fun
Frontlines is good.
on that.
Yeah.
Those player counts.
Air superiority.
Air support. Yeah, I can see that coming back. Now that you got a lot of different vehicles for the air.
Well, that was my favorite mode in 1942. So hopefully in 2042 they
You
bring
played
it
on the
back.
PC? Or you mean
Xbox.
Battlefield 5 or 1940? Or you mean 19? Or was that
1942.
1943? 42 is PC only. The first one?
Which one was on Xbox? The Xbox Arcade. It was like
Oh, that was
20 bucks.
1943. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was 43. Oops. I played the hell out of that every morning before school. Wake up, get in an air superiority match, kill 50 people, and then leave for school.
Yeah, I'd watch you.
He wouldn't let you play, Daniel?
It was beautiful too.
I would play when he left for school.
Didn't you have school?
Yeah, but he would go to school later, earlier.
Yeah, he was like an hour. He would go an hour later than me because age difference, middle school, high school.
Yeah.
A real question that I want to know, that I hope, is if they bring back custom servers, where you can buy your own like custom server. Because they didn't do that in Battlefield 1 or...
Don't split up the player
What?
base.
Oh no, they already... With the
I don't want it. I don't
with
want
the
it.
live service.
Hey Fox, how do I host you?
How do you host me? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you gotta go to your...
You mean like raid? Raid?
It's the same thing, right? Rating and hosting. No, rating
Yeah.
is you take your. Rating is just taking all your like followers over there, but like hosting, I think I can have him live on my channel.
I think you gotta go into your mod stuff.
Stream
Yeah.
settings. Video producer?
I don't...
Because I'm on Stream Manager and it just says raid channel. Start a watch party, but I'm on that's for Prime. Doing that now. This is what Google's for.
I don't know how to host, to be honest with you. Can look that up, bro.
It says how to use host mode. It says in your chat type /host and then channel name.
In my chat?
No, it says in your chat.
Oh,
in,
okay.
in mine. It says go to channel settings, scroll down to auto hosting section at the bottom. Put the switch on to host your stream. Put your channel settings. Okay.
They haven't announced anything for crossplay, but do you think they'll do that?
Hopefully.
I believe so.
I mean, a lot of these
Crossplay
games
nowadays?
are
Yes.
coming out with crossplay.
I feel like
Shit,
they should. I
Destiny's
don't know
finally
if
doing
they
it.
will. I don't see them doing it off the gate, like off the
It's
jump.
It's just PlayStation or Sony being
Is it?
stubborn. Yeah, they're apparently they were trying to work like a while ago to crossplay one of these games, and
That was a
Sony
while
didn't wanna
back,
do
but I
it.
mean they did it pretty fast with Modern Warfare, because that came out right away with crossplay. I think that was back during Fortnite or something, but
I think it's like with like all games. I think Sony just not wanting to do it.
I know for a
all
long
the
time
games.
Sony did have an issue with crossplay just because of exclusivity, which is kind of the game that they're trying to go with. They have done a little bit better with it recently with certain games, but I mean I feel like certain games they kind of allow it just more because it's one of those things where they feel like they have to have that game, just because of the people that have their consoles and stuff will want to see that stuff on there. But certain other games, whenever they want to add crossplay, it usually does make it kind of hard. Usually Microsoft is a little bit easier to kind of blend in with crossplay, but usually with Sony, I know with a lot of companies that they've made it kind of difficult to get in there.
that's true. Well, we'll see. Hopefully, they'll probably have it come launch figured out.
I feel like they will have it. It'll probably want to be one of those things we might see where in the beginning it'll be crossplay, but no like cross party right off the jump, and then maybe they'll have an update and add that later on. I don't know. It just depends.
Hell, they might even announce it tomorrow, so
That's true. That's true.
I don't even know what time.
Knowing them, they might even announce if there isn't one already going, they might announce a beta going, probably for people who do
Oh,
pre-orders
they've already
and stuff.
said there's a beta. Early access to beta.
There is.
Yeah.
I
If you go
know-
to their website,
I
the
know with
EA playtesting, you can sign up for betas.
Yeah, I know with when they did, I believe Hardline. I can't remember what other one. They said that I think at E3 they had announced like a beta going live that same day.
Played the beta for 1. I'm pretty sure I played the beta for 5, so I'm sure they're going to do open betas for everyone.
Hopefully. But I mean,
Yeah,
but
hopefully.
have you guys played like Battlefield 4 where they have like you can rent out a server and then pick what rotation you want and stuff like that?
Oh yeah,
I
thought
wish
that was
they
pretty
bring
cool.
that system back because they got rid of that in Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5. And all they have is custom games, and that's not as fun. I don't know why they did that either because it felt like free money for EA because they pay EA to rent the servers out. You can still do it on Battlefield 4.
So what other EA games are crossplay? Is there any?
I think
Because they might not do it.
they did it maybe with Apex.
Yeah. So EA games that are cross-platform. Apex, Need for Speed Heat, Squadrons, Knockout City.
Yeah, so they're getting better at it. FIFA will be.
Yeah. It seems like more of the recent stuff seems to be all crossplay.
Anyone want to take a bet? I bet $10 that it will be crossplay.
Do I still pay you $10 if
Like-
I say there is going to be crossplay too?
No.
Okay, I found out. So it said auto host, and then I added you to my host list. So if I'm offline and you're online, it'll pop up on my.
How many in here have PlayStation?
I have PlayStation.
Just you, crew? I'm guessing Spin Out is on PC. Gotcha.
Yeah, you said. I had a PS4, but I haven't been using it, so I just got
Fair
rid of
enough.
it.
You got the master race of gaming.
Yeah, basically. The moment I got my PC, I think I used it for. I think I was using it at the time for Rocket League, and then I was able to switch my stuff over through Epic. And then
Yeah,
once
I'm
I did
literally
that,
just using mine to watch shit.
yeah, I turned it off, dude. After that, I just shut it off, and it didn't go on for 2 months almost. I wanna say.
Yeah, I would build a PC. I just can't find a graphic
Yeah.
card at the moment.
Yeah,
I want to build
paid-
one.
Good.
I was just going to say, I'm afraid of the cheaters. There's so many cheaters on PC. It's ridiculous.
I mean, you don't run onto it as often as you think, though. It's like it happens. If you're playing every day, you might run into it like maybe once, maybe twice a week, but it's more rare than you think. A lot of games actually do somewhat decent depending on the game, on keeping them out. I think mostly on Warzone is when I run into the most like cheaters.
Fair enough, yeah.
Mine is Fortnite. Because I'm playing with
Yeah.
PC players.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, they're always gonna have better aim than you at the end of the day. Like they're always gonna get off the jump on you because everything renders in faster for them.
Maybe not with the new
Yeah.
consoles. Who knows?
Yeah, no, with the new consoles, I mean, everything seems to be kind of like pretty much catching up. I mean, right now with PC, it's just expensive to get into. I mean, I had to even get a 30 series graphics card, I had to pay over. But luckily, I paid over when it was starting to rise because now I think it went up even like $500 more
I
than
hear
what it
the
was
best
before.
way to get
They're actually starting to drop.
I hear the best way to get one is just to buy a pre-built one and then with a 3080 built in and then just substitute all the other cheap parts in it.
Yep.
Maybe later.
But my buddy was saying, my buddy, he builds PCs and sells them. That's his like hobby and side gig. And he said the graphics cards are dropping big time right now. I don't know
Probably
why.
got the factories up and running
But
again.
something happened.
That's my guess.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
I mean, COVID basically is really what was shortening all that. That was just because of all the guidelines and shit. It was kind of hard to manufacture stuff. I know a lot of that stuff is lifting. I know a lot of the states of different countries are trying to help out with being able to keep loosen up on some of the guidelines and stuff and get more workers in.
Yep.
Mainly, I know for them, they said I know like Steam, a lot of their stuff when it came to like their VR like products and stuff, they were saying that their issues, same with Nintendo, was shipping. A lot of the guidelines were restricting them from getting stuff moved from like state to state or country to country.
Yes.
But so that map I was talking about, the ice one, it's called.
That's the
Breakaway.
biggest map, I think. That's the 55.9 by
looks-
5.9 kilometer one.
It looks sick. Orbital looks dope too.
How are you seeing the maps?
I'm on EA.com/Battlefield.
They also got a little bit of their story in there
It's
too.
just, yeah, it's just screenshots though, or just one screenshot.
Could try and put some images on screen, maybe.
Manifest.
They did say there's going to be a story implemented through the special
And the live service, yeah.
And I'm assuming there's going to be battle passes, which you know how Call of Duty does it, where every new battle pass there's a cutscene telling the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I always felt like DICE always done a lot better job on cutscenes. I think I got banned from FIFA 21 too. Because I think my EA account got broken into. And I think,
Oh my
did you
gosh.
hear about like their release and stuff? How they said the hack wasn't that big? I think it was probably part of that, maybe. But they don't want to, they want to keep it hush hush. It's alright, I don't play FIFA anyway, that game's shitty. Let me see. You have to let me sign in.
So it looks like the love letter game mode is called Redacted.
Redacted?
Is it called redacted or is it redacted?
So right above the post, it says Hazard Zone, and then it says squad up and drop into Hazard Zone. All new high stakes multiplayer experience. And then you scroll down. It says
Oh, that's
Redacted,
just because.
but in parentheses, so
Yeah,
it
it's
might
probably
just
not
Yeah, I think
announced
they're
yet.
just going with like you know like military speak for like just redacted, like you don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Kind of
'cause
like
it's
the
in-
information's
okay.
blocked up.
It's in parentheses.
Yeah, it's in parentheses, but they say that EA Play they should show the reveal of it, or they will show the reveal. I mean,
That's true. I'm seeing if I can get some images up real quick.
view the maps, orbital, hourglass. Jesus. Kaleidoscope. Manifest.
They've always had just some dope
Carbon.
maps.
Yeah.
Are always beautiful.
Discarded. Is basically what looks like a shipyard.
Yeah, that's the one where the tanks come
Yeah.
in the trailer, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, okay, where they dropped it, got it.
And then the Robodogs on the Kaleidoscope map.
Okay. I knew Kaleidoscope was gonna be a crazy map.
But yeah,
to
that's
play
also
on,
the
too.
smallest map too.
It's gonna be fucking hectic though. Breakaway. Okay, that's the one you see in the intro.
I think
Antarctica.
Oh, the one they're like in the sand. And they're using one of those like hovercraft things. It looks gnarly.
And Renewal, which is in Egypt.
Dude, this game's gonna look so beautiful.
I'm assuming this wingsuit is something you could attach, not something, or maybe operators.
Yeah, they said it's a specialist.
So I think the wingsuit is going to be the new parachute.
No, they said that the wingsuit is a specialist.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It's not going to be the new parachute?
Yeah, because
It's a
you see in the
Oh,
trailer
wow.
there's other people parachuting.
Yeah.
So also, the last gen consoles are only getting 64 players, while the new gen is getting
Yeah.
128.
So we'll see. So maybe not crossplay, but if they do, it might just between PC, PS5, and Xbox
PS5
Series.
and Xbox.
Yeah.
Series X. Yeah.
Redacted.
Is this all the maps that they're going to have in the beginning, or are these just the ones
Those
that
are the only
right
maps as of right now, yeah. But then,
Okay.
but I mean, if it is true from what the leak said that one of the leakers said about the love letter to Battlefield fans about how you get all those remastered maps.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah,
it's more
you
maps.
get all those maps for free, and you get basically all the other Battlefield games, and then you get like people on console might be able to experience like the old PC games for the first time, I guess. We'll see how that works out. So, should be interesting.
Well, she's clearly the healer.
Oh, the girl, the support.
Yeah, I didn't even have to click on the details until with a syringe gun or whatever she is holding.
How we got here.
Oh yeah, meet the specialist.
Boris has this
Got
entry
Webster,
system.
McKay, Maria, Falk.
This
So
one
in
has a
that one
recon
screenshot,
drone.
And there's like 1, 2, 3. There's like 6 specialists that they haven't announced yet.
in that one screenshot of the 2 planes flying with the lightning striking in between, I can't wait for a plane to be struck by lightning.
So if you look at the Hourglass map, so apparently you can play from that stadium all the way into the city. Like this, that map is the second biggest, I think, and yeah, this is the one that's 4 times the size of Hamada. So that's gonna be interesting.
So you know how it's going to be 5 zones in the Conquest map? Are you going to be able to switch zones ever, or you're stuck to that one zone?
No,
I
the
feel like you
whole
might
map
be
is
able to.
open. So it's just basically what they did instead of making it flags all over, like in a normal Conquest game from the past Battlefields, they switched the flags into the zones. And then within those zones, you have to hold either the majority or all the flags in it. And then it starts acting like a normal flag to start ticking down the enemy's tickets, from what people are saying.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Agritech, you can see that. I should probably what up, Fusty Lungs? Thank you for the love, my dude. We all ready for Battlefield 2042.
Maps look sick.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see what LC3 shows too. Just this whole
Well,
weekend.
I'm ready for tomorrow. Quick question for you guys though: when would you guys be down to doing the podcast? You want to do it like twice a week or once a week?
I'm doing whatever. Usually, I'm mostly free in the afternoon,
Yeah.
pretty much like this time.
Do you want to do like Saturdays and Wednesdays?
That works.
Worked for me.
Awesome.
4 o'clock.
4 or 5 o'clock, yeah.
I'd say 5. 5 probably works
5
better.
o'clock. Alrighty. Sounds Gucci gang.
It's hard because like there's stuff to talk about, but there's also like so much stuff that's kind of just speculation right now at the moment.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is like, well, they might be doing this, or we'll wait and see if they do this.
That is true.
So if you look at the picture, or the what is it called, the pin picture on the trailer, that dude's helmet has like 8 cameras on the front.
On the concept art, or do you mean
For the reveal trailer, the pinned picture on the front, like before you click
well, that's a real tactical
play, the dude has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a real
I'm just wondering if you're going to be able to switch from like thermal to night vision, like
probably not. I think it's probably just
with everyone, or is it?
I think it's just
like,
prosthetic.
For show, maybe.
Yeah. Unless that's something to do with the operator, and they're adding some kind of like UI interface for some of them specifically. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be in the future, so there might be like adding like some type of like tech glasses, like in game.
Yeah. I know whenever you're flying one of the, I believe, helicopters or jets. Yeah, no, I just barehanded. It has like some kind of like UI interface or whatever that goes over like what's already on the glass.
Yeah.
So it's probably just trying to add to like futuristic look, like you got that tech in front of you, keeping ammo count and like trajectory and distancing, everything like that.
That'd be dope.
Just trying to look cool, some RoboCop type shit.
Trying to find it, if I can find it.
I gotta go ahead and start getting changed. I still have to go see my mom, so I'm gonna have to leave a little short today. But I'm down whenever you want to do the podcast, or even for the rest of this E3 stuff. If there's any other game that you guys want to talk about and get on and converse about, or even put up some gameplay on, and we can look at it together. I'm down for that too. I'll probably be back. I don't know if you guys want to do another video today, but I'll probably be back within like the next hour or
Sounds
so.
good, my man.
All right. See you, Rick.
All right, boys. I will pull the stream up and keep it up on here on this monitor, but I'll close that Discord.
Same here.
All right, I'll talk to you boys a little bit later on. I appreciate you.
All right. See you, man.
Fusty says he wants to jump out of the jet and shoot the other jet so bad. I think we all do. But we know at the end of the day, when I jump out of the jet, I'm going to be like fucking Neebs from Neebs Gaming and pull out a fucking Wally instead.
I'll end up shooting my my teammate's jet.
That's going to be pretty hard to do when you don't know how to fly.
That's true. That's what I hope comes back. Is I hope they bring back.
Every game I try to play with him, and there's flying involved. Like you know how you maybe download Squadrons.
I have.
I heard that. I have.
Fun. I just haven't gotten into it. I want to try it in VR, but
he instantly down and goes, "I'm not downloading that," because he cannot fly in any game. He gets dizzy.
But yeah, the Renazook. Yeah, I think everyone's gonna try that day one. Fusty. I think everyone's gonna try that day one. Also, Daniel or
for sure.
Daniel and crew. I'm not sure if you see the chat in the middle too, so we got people can talk in the chat too with us. But if you want to bring them in or answer their questions too, I guess. But yeah, I think that's gonna be exciting. Is there any? I've already pre-ordered the gold edition because that gets me access to
the beta.
I think that's just the best deal overall because it gets you access to all 4 of the season passes for the year because they already got 4. It's weird how it's working right now. It's live service, Everything's free that's not gameplay related. I mean, that is gameplay related, so weapons and specialists and stuff, you'll just have to earn them. But when you get like the season pass, I'm guessing it works like Call of Duty, where you get the specialist right away or something like that. But I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I do like how you're going to be able to use.
This,
Yeah, I do like how you're going to be able to use any gun
on any class, yeah, you can
with
be a
your
recon and
specialist. So, like any class.
be a recon and bring in a support. Yeah, it's gonna make it more.
Yep. So no more medics. With the
It's gonna be
SMGs
more
on.
customizable. It'll be interesting, but yeah, from what I know is like the specialists all fall within one of those categories though. Like one of them, either assault engineer, medic, or assault engineer support, or recon. So I think, from what I'm reading, we just got to think of a specialist as like a playable item. Like one of the like assault person has like a grappling hook. Is the storm?
I'm looking at it kind of like Overwatch. Like each specialist has its
Yeah.
own abilities, you know.
But within that class system, I guess. So, like I know like the medic girl, she can't be anything other than support. But I mean, you can still pick whatever going with that. And from what I hear, Fusties, what they said is like the storm system is all just random. Like the tornado.
Yeah, it's gonna be RNG, just like
The tornado can do,
in Battlefield 1, where the sandstorm comes in.
Yeah, the sandstorm.
or in
that
Battlefield
was-
5,
that
how
was
you
sick.
can get any sort of weather setting, I guess. But like, yeah, they said the tornado can come in. There's no set pass for it. And just like the rocket on orbital.
So it's randomized.
Yeah, it's randomized. It's not necessarily
So,
going to happen
one-
on each map, they said, but if it does, it's not going to be.
That's
yeah.
cool because like I remember because like on like some of those it's like you knew what around the
Yeah,
time
like
that it would come in.
Gulf of Oman on Battlefield 4. They'd always come in like 2 minutes in, and the rest of the map was
Yeah.
shitty sandstorm. Yep. Close range.
One thing I really do hope is in this game is the Juggernauts or the Behemoths. I forget what they were called, but if one team
Oh,
was
like one of those
losing
things.
so bad,
Yeah, yeah.
How would they do that though? What would they do?
they got a big ass battleship.
Would they
could
bring in a
use.
Titan
Maybe
I don't know.
from
was like-
Battlefield 2142?
maybe bring like a
Well, I
big
mean-
ass like mothership or something.
Wait. So who makes Titanfall? Isn't it E EA?
Well, in the Battlefield
company.
lore, in 2142, they have a game mode called Titan mode, and they kind of made an homage to it in Battlefield 4 with the carrier assault. They were just like flying aircraft carriers.
Well,
Yeah, they're bringing a big ass Titan.
I was thinking that they had like a giant Titan, bro, from Titanfall.
No, I don't think they would do
That'd be
that. I
cool.
don't think they would go that futuristic. They might lose some people doing that.
No Power Ranger
no,
mech
I don't.
suits. One person controls
I
the
think they
arm.
picked a good.
One person controls the
I think they
arm.
picked a good setting where.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fusty brings. Could you see yourself flying into the tornado and just getting smacked by like a nice car that's already in there, or an Apache?
Oh, like flying in a tornado with a wingsuit.
Getting launched or having like a vehicle hit you as you try to launch yourself out.
Yeah, so one thing that baffled my mind was the lady got sucked up, or the operator got sucked up into the tornado and then jumped out of the car and wingsuited away. Like, how is she not being pulled into that?
I guess it has to do with that. Has more to do with physics, like centrifugal force. As long as you can, if you build up enough speed to break it, it's kind of like leaving Earth's gravity in space. But
Oh, Fire, you misspelled.
I
his,
did
YouTube.
spin out.
Yeah, instead of a P.
And-
you
oh
put a
no!
I just noticed
Let me-
that. I was like, what? Like I glanced at it.
Let
I'm
me
like,
edit
something
that
seems
real
off.
quick. They're like right next to each other. They should be better now.
I picked a card on your thing and I doubled my points.
A card? Oh, like the mini games?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think with that you can do certain things. I forget what you can do. What else?
Oh, wrecked? Do I lose
think
it?
so.
Whoa, I lost.
What other stuff can I bring up from the Reddit that people are talking about? There's just so much speculation now, and that's why, if we want, we could do like another quick podcast tomorrow to go over the trailer, and then get on the normal schedule of Wednesdays and Saturdays. But I mean, all I can say is if I can't put C4 on those penguins, I'm canceling my pre-order. That's right.
C4 on the Penguins.
Don't let a humanitarian hear this.
I remember when PETA
Yeah.
tried to
PETA
PETA
gonna
tried
grab it.
to like stop the sale of Battlefield 3 because you had to kill a rat in one of the campaign missions.
Oh my gosh.
Attrition is gone though.
That's
It's
why
a
we play video
game.
games, so we don't do it.
It looks like
it.
it looks like
It's a
attrition's gone
game.
from some of the screenshots that they snagged on the vehicles.
Those tanks look super fast, and I am so happy about
That's
that.
true.
I could just see myself now launching like.
When you think they'll start putting the
into a
weeaboo
building
skins
and
in?
just camp in that building with the tanks.
Weeaboo skins.
They truly want it to be the future. Everyone's gonna be using weeaboo skins, and when they go to war, God knows I will.
Oh my god.
I know I'll be able to do it.
You should post this on the Reddit.
I don't know if I can. Should I?
Of course.
On the Battlefield Reddit, or I just might post on the Battlefield Reddit.
Yeah, just to get views, people coming in. Especially because, like, if it's a YouTube video, you're putting this on YouTube, right? Yeah, because I want to see the comments. I want to see. What
Yeah,
people
I haven't
think
seen
and
a Battlefield podcast, so I thought might as well be a good idea. Now that the hype's starting to build up around it, you know, get that going.
stuff.
So gameplay. is
Yeah,
released
tomorrow at the Xbox conference. So I'll be at work checking it out in my little office.
Yeah. Maybe we want to do
Yeah, we can do another video tomorrow at 5. See how we feel. Maybe pull it up, play it a bit.
We all watch it
Yeah, we
together.
can do. I mean, I don't know about that. I think it's gonna be in the middle of the day, and I'll be at work.
No, I'm just saying when we start. The
Oh, watch
podcast,
it again,
together, like,
yeah.
Everyone save.
We could do that.
Get everyone's reaction in one video. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That's sick.
Let me do this one quick time. I broke a snow globe to make this happen, so.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so should we end it? Are you editing this?
No, I think I'm just gonna pull the. What's it called? The playback, and post it on YouTube. But Post it tomorrow. Maybe edit it a bit. We'll see. I need to get some editing software.
No, post it today.
All right, I'll try to post it today.
You need to get the
That's true.
hype going. Post it today. Because if you post it tomorrow, we'll look like idiots talking about what we think is coming when it's already
But
out.
that's why they got to tune in for the live show. But yeah, just want to say thank you for coming out. Hopefully we'll see you again. We are the Battlefield Blueberries. Oh, no problem. Thank you for coming out. We'll hopefully be back on tomorrow to discuss the gameplay trailer with everyone. We'll hopefully see you on.
So tomorrow at 5?
Tomorrow at 5, yep. We'll see you on the battlefield doing blueberry things. Not playing the objective of all like your normal blueberry and just fucking repair torching the ground and making some nice dicks in the ground with the repair torch, as your average blueberries do.
Exactly.
But yeah. Until
we gotta start a clan. Right,
I already
right
did start a clan, and I started the Blueberries, the Battlefield Blueberries clan. You guys should join it.
It's gotta be called that. Yeah.
If you get the Battlefield app.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, you can already make one for 42?
I think it's just Battlefield in general.
In general, yeah.
All of the followers
Yes,
can
hopefully.
join.
And that's why I say I kind of want to get. I wish they bring back the old server system where you can buy and rent out a server for like so many months,
Yeah.
and then you can
have everyone join and shit.
do like events for the community and stuff.
Wrap this up.
Alrighty. But thank you again. We'll see you all tomorrow at 5. And you guys keep doing your blueberry stuff. Thank you. Oh, and check out
Hey, man.
Spin Out Gaming's Twitch and Deep Sea Daniel. Big shout out to them.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Till next time. See ya.